Dad's got 2 laps to try and convince you to come to Williams.
Welcome back, guys, to another race!
And welcome back to another episode of our Williams F1 Manager 23 career. And today is the day we are getting rid of Yuki Tsunoda. He may have cooked in the sprint, but then he threw it all away, as he has done too many times this season. He may be him in the F1 23 series for Aston Martin, but here on F1 Manager, he has very much not been him for a long time. He's had flashes of genius on Saturday, but points come on the Sunday, and that is the problem. We are not going to be able to catch Red Bull unless we do something about that. So, lo and behold, here is our new driver lineup for the rest of this season. Yes, we have got the GOAT, 7-time world champion, Lewis Hamilton, driving for Williams alongside Oscar Piastri. You may remember, if you were watching this series from the start of the season, we actually tried to sign Lewis originally for the team alongside Yuki. He didn't want to budge on the contract at that point. Hopefully, getting in more upgrades is going to help. You know, we're now just over the halfway point of the season now, round 10 of 16, remember. So there's not a lot of races left to try and close up to Red Bull, but we will try our hardest, and we're going to start things off today at the Dutch Grand Prix. So we're looking to try and upset Verstappen in his home race off the bat for this, you know, hopefully renewed charge versus Red Bull. But we've got some problems to try and solve, mainly missing parts of the car. Chassis needs to be done. I feel like, didn't we just design a new chassis? So I think we've already got something being made, right? On the chassis, yeah, we've already got 2 different chassis being made, so that's going to be fine. Front wing we've got missing, but we've got one to swap out. Lovely. Remove. Oh no, we've only got 1. Okay, we need to make another front wing then. Let's make 2, just so there's a spare as well. We've only got 11 days to the next Grand Prix, so these need to come in like ASAP, basically. Suspension's high risk. I feel like we probably need to make another one of that. What else is a risk? Rear wing, we've got, okay, no. Okay, we don't have no, we have 1 spare. We have 1 spare rear wing. We can make another one, maybe, and the rest of the medium risk. Okay, that's okay, that's okay. And on the race that Lewis signs for us, we've got a special VIP experience at the upcoming Dutch Grand Prix. A large sponsor target payout. If we're successful. I think we go for it. This is perfect. This is, of course, a VIP sponsor experience has come about on the race weekend. We get a new signing to the team. It just makes sense. Right, designing a new side pod because we need some better engine cooling, because that's actually a weak point that I usually neglect, but I feel like maybe there's something there to be said. That's our weakest point, actually, at this point in the car. So maybe there's something to be said about improving that. So we've gone for engine cooling upgrades on the side pod. I'm going to wait and see what the rest of our upgrades bring, because we've got that new chassis in. And I think there was also a wing, or there was something else we upgraded as well. And annoyingly, this chassis manufacturer is going to get done, the second one, in 2 days' time, which is too late. So I'm going to have to make an emergency one here. I'm going to have to cancel this and then make an emergency one. No refund, so we lose some money, but I mean, this is the last season we're playing on this game, so let's just go for it. I mean, cost cap what? And practice 2 is a good result. Lewis Hamilton on top, Piastri 3rd. That's good, but it's only practice. It's only practice. But FP3 1-2. Ooh, looks like the upgrades may be cooking this weekend. Set up satisfied. Oh, 97 setup for Piastri. That's great. 88 for Lewis, but it's his first time in the car, so you can forgive him. You can forgive him. And we've done part management, so we're going to have a relatively fresh set of engine components for this race. I'm feeling good about this one. The qualifying is going to start wet, it seems like, so things might get interesting. I mean, we were going well in the wet qualifying last time at Spa, or even before that, Hungary, rather. So, I think we'll be alright. It's going to get drier at the end of this session, so I'm going to actually adjust these runs and just do 1 flying lap. Just as a banker, but knowing that we're probably going to set a quicker lap then at the end of the session. But just get that done, send them out, send Piastri out first, and then I'll send Lewis out next. And we'll just send them out in tandem. just to get a banker in. The real lap's going to come later, but there we go. For the first time, Lewis Hamilton rolls out in the Williams, right behind Oscar Piastri. That is awesome.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Oh, loud and clear, Lewis. Let's go. Let's go. All right, first time's on the board. Piastri just about 4/10 quicker than Hamilton, but to be honest, let's give Lewis this one race to bed in. I'm hoping that he is, by the race, going to be on form there, but I'm not expecting him to out-qualify Piastri in this first qualifying session. But at the same time, it won't be surprising if Lewis ends up out-qualifying him, because he is actually the better driver on paper. But we saw this tangibly, quite nicely. There was actually some realism to the game. At least I hope that's what it was. When Piastri signed for this team at the start of the season, it took him a few races to actually get quicker than Tsunoda in race scenarios, even in qualifying a few times, because Tsunoda had been there in the team already. Obviously, there's the engineer affinity, where he has to get used to the race engineer, and I think there's actually, I hope, underlying in the coding, there's actually that same thing with the car, getting used to the car itself. Right, the track is now dry. Water is at 0 millimeters out on circuit. So now is a great time to try and send them out. Just want to try and see if there's any... I think there's some room there with that pocket with Russell. So let's send Piastri out then. And he's going to come out just ahead of De Vries. If I send Lewis out, let's just wait a bit. Send him out now. I think he'll come just behind... Oh, no, great. That's awesome. Verstappen and Behrman pit. So Lewis out in clean air. It's all sunny now. That glorious Golf Williams with 44 now on the side, out in the sunshine. Oscar Piastri ahead of Mercedes. And there's a car ahead, but hopefully not too much traffic involved. Right, Piastri sets purple, and goes quickest of all by 7/10. The track evolving massively. You can clearly see what can Lewis do as he runs to the line. First time seeing him at the helm of the Williams on board. And Lewis goes second place, a quarter of a second behind Piastri. They're both on a second flying lap, so there's more to come. And we came out at the right time, because the AI clearly already set some time on dry tyres, but there was still a bit of water at this range, whereas we've come out solidly in this period. So I think we've done well there to time that right. And there we have it, 1-2 for the team here in Q1. Obviously, Verstappen's there in third place. Lando and McLaren looking stronger and stronger there in P4, splitting the two Red Bulls. I mean, but if we can keep holding this through Q2 and Q3, that would be brilliant and ideal. But let's see. There was obviously the rain involved, which definitely did hinder the AI runs, because all of them just went out way too early. Right, Q2's dry right now. What's the weather saying? Okay, relatively dry session, actually. A little bit of water at the end. So actually, I'll put this on 2 runs then, because I didn't know how much time there was going to be for dry running. Initially only put 1 run on, so we'll do that. Send out Lewis first, and then I'll go with Piastri shortly after. Wait for the Haas, then go now. Go. Get ahead of that Red Bull, Piastri. What was that? What was that camera? What a weird camera angle. Oh, and he's being held in the pits. Okay, well, that wasn't ideal. Now we're in a bit of a train. Right, Lewis with a good time. A quarter of a second ahead of Piastri that time, but I think Piastri was in a bit of traffic. But the Red Bull ahead of him is quite quick, so he's not being held up too much here. Second lap's not looking quicker for Lewis Hamilton at the moment. Let's see how we go. The same for Piastri. Neither of them improving. Maybe because track temps are plummeting, because the rain is set to come back, basically. As a safety lap to get us through to the next session, that's solid. Like, I don't think we actually have to go again, probably, which is good. We're through, and unsurprisingly, no one else really went out for another lap because it got damp. Verstappen only P9 there. Leclerc P6, so in some other world, maybe Red Bull would have tripped up there a little bit and maybe one of them knocked out. Unfortunately, we don't have that luck. Ferrari looked decent, 3-4, so they may be a problem for us, but hoping that once we get to the race, their usual tyre wear problems will come into play. But obviously, we have our own problems of when we're saving tyres. It's been very hard to keep up pace with Red Bull, who are good at pacing themselves and saving tyres, so we'll see. The upgrade so far looking good for overall speed, but whether they help in the race, I don't know. But let's just hope we can do a job in Q3 to at least get us onto the front row. you know, with one driver, or, you know, I wouldn't say no to two. It's raining at the moment. It is going to come down, so I've just set them on a lap just to get a banked lap in, just in case. Bit of traffic involved there. Piastri P1 right now. Hamilton is second off. I think he must have really got held up by someone. I think it may have been Gasly who was behind us.
Delta on.
And actually, to be fair, this looks like it's not going to be dry. It's going to be intermediate again. So actually, we're going to come in and probably reset ourselves up for 2 runs on inters, because I thought I was going to get to dry, but no. That's clearly staying wet. Right, both drivers out again. Hopefully a bit more clean air, because you can see Lewis there, no one around him. Piastri, no one around him. We've actually maybe timed this amazingly just to finally get them a clear track. But right now, we're 9 and 10. Did others go? Or, no, everyone was on inters. So I don't know what that first run for us was then. Maybe because technically it was full wets in this period, so it wasn't our true pace. And Lewis is purple. Come on, mate. Come on. Lewis Hamilton coming through the banking. Purple first sector, purple the second. Driving for Gulf Williams now. Lewis Hamilton crosses the line, and it's going to be P1 1.1 seconds quicker than Max Verstappen. The track has evolved massively since we set our first lap, since the AI set their first laps. Piastri, what can he do? It's P2, but there's 4 tenths to find. They're on a consecutive flying lap in plenty of clean air. Maybe Hamilton catches up to his old pal and old teammate George Russell in the Ferrari these days. But we've already set a really solid time there. Right, Lewis doesn't go any quicker. Piastri might. Oh, Piastri's gone quicker. He's done it. He's done it. A quarter of a second quicker than Hamilton. There might be time, maybe, if I can get Hamilton out quickly for another lap. But right now, Piastri on top. Oh, no, there won't be time. 1:20, absolutely no time. Lewis is only just getting to the garage now. So that's going to be it. Let's see what they can do out there then. Russell is slowing, because he's already set his last lap, I think. Lando goes quicker, P3, 5 tenths off, so the gap's closing. What can Red Bull do? What is this man going to do? Max Verstappen. He's on his, I think this must be his flying lap, surely. He's finishing. Crosses. Oh! That is surprisingly slow for Verstappen there. He doesn't even go quicker than Norris. He only goes P5. And Leclerc, what can he do? He's P8 right now, runs to the line. And he goes quicker than Verstappen. And he goes P4. But we have got half a second on Lando Norris in the wet conditions. But I think the race is dry. So we don't know what the dry pace is like for us, really, truly. But Piastri's done very well to be ahead. Amazing, though. Amazing reaction. This is what signing a new driver does sometimes for a team, you know. In football, you have a new manager bounce. In this game, you sometimes have a new driver bounce. You just bounce up with momentum, because you've got a new driver energizing you. 1-2 for Williams. Come on. Race strategy-wise, this is... Ooh, right, we've got 2 stops or a 1 stop. I think 2 stop. Let's not try and overdo it with the tyre saving. We know the car is not great at tyre saving and keeping up pace. I think we just start on... Ooh. We've got 2 cars involved, so maybe we could manage mediums with a rear gunner of Lewis there. I think medium... I mean, I like actually the thought of medium soft as well, ending very aggressively. Let's go with that. Let's go with strategy B here, starting on mediums for both our drivers, and let's see how that goes.
Get ready for some fighting between the sand dunes here at the Dutch Grand Prix. Time for Oscar Piastri to show what he can do.
They've got a fantastic opportunity starting on pole, but can they carry it through to the end?
Right, let's get to it then. The drivers are ready and the crowds are waiting. It's the Dutch Grand Prix.
Here we go. This is a very important race on our comeback charge versus Red Bull. Piastri off the line well. Lewis a little bit slow and may get overtaken by Lando Norris on the outside. No, he defends well and he remains in P2. We're both on mediums. Russell and Vettel on mediums, the rest of them on soft. So we are going to be a bit slower in this first part of the race. It's going to be about trying to maintain track position as much as we can. Right, I'm letting them go 1-2 like this. We're trying to pull away from Lando if we can to make sure. Oh, a lot of moving going on behind as Carlos Sainz looking to make a move on Sergio Perez there into turn 1. Crucially, Verstappen down in P8. I need all these guys, the Ferraris. Actually, you know what, boys? Please have some good tyre wear so you can hold up Verstappen in this race, please. Oh, Leclerc's gone for it. Leclerc's going for the move on Lando Norris on the outside. And this is going to be crucial because now he's going to be on the back of Hamilton. Red Bull versus Lewis again, but Lewis this time in Williams, not Mercedes. Can he defend? I'm trying not to push him too much in this early phase because we do want to keep these mediums in good check. And to be fair there, I think Lewis did set a fast up the Grand Prix very briefly until Leclerc took it away. But Lando, if you can attack Leclerc a bit more, that's good, that's good, that's good for the McLaren. If these two just fight, that'll help us out. And Lewis now on the back of Piastri. Here he goes. Lewis Hamilton's going to take the lead of the Dutch Grand Prix and set the fast up the Grand Prix whilst he does it. Piastri on the inside. Oh, please don't fight this much. Actually, you know what, lads? Please. Okay, low aggression overtake. Low aggression. Low aggression here, please. Okay? Please. Don't give me a heart attack as Hamilton gets re-overtaken. Oh, no. All this fighting's not helping us pull away, is it? Boys, please. 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 I know it's your first race together. I don't want to do team orders too early here, but we're going to need to if you keep on fighting like this. Right, Lewis goes for the move again. Leclerc is now firmly there in third. He's shaken off Lando Norris. Lewis this time can't make a move on the outside. Obviously, I went for a low aggression overtake, so he's not taking risks here. Oh, is Hamilton going to go for the move on the inside here? Oh, it's very hard to tell with that camera angle. Very hard to tell. Lewis is getting a little bit frustrated, it seems, behind Piastri. I hope he can, if he wants to get past and start pulling away and actually showing us what he's got in the tank, Lewis. Hopefully he can get the move done here on this straight as he gains, and he's pulling past. Let's ride on board with Piastri and look behind because where's Leclerc? Hopefully he can defend. Leclerc, yes, thank God. He's not going to get ahead, and Piastri actually re-overtakes. Look, Piastri's really good at turn 1, you know. He's really got a great exit. And these two, again, fighting through this banked corner. I feel like Piastri's just really strong in that one corner. And if I let Lewis by, he would pull away a bit. I'm getting that feeling. I know it's only lap 6 and it's the first race they've been partners, but I might call team orders here just for the sake of the benefit of the team in the race here. Yeah, just come through. Don't fight teammate here. And now you can fight if you want. On board. Okay, he's letting by. Oh, wow. What? He let by Leclerc like that? Are you serious? Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Why did I know that was going to happen? Right, well, we're going to have to re-overtake Leclerc now. How did that... That's the problem with let teammate by. It should be a little lift off. Not like a full break in the middle of the... Like, what is that? What is that? Well, I'm trying to push Lewis away from Leclerc. He's on soft, so he's going to be quicker. Piastri does have DRS on Leclerc, which is good. Battery's a real problem, though. Oh, my God. No battery. No battery. And Leclerc... Oh, Leclerc sets fast up the Grand Prix. Jesus. Battery's really depleted here at Zandvoort. I forgot how much the battery goes around this circuit. And Leclerc's got him. Oh, bloody hell. It's unraveling. Our race is unraveling. Go on, Lewis. Go on, Lewis. Go on, Lewis. Come on. Hamilton on the outside to the inside for the next corner. Yeah, squeeze him out, mate. Squeeze him out. Come on. And then get Piastri in there. Push on fuel for Piastri.
I think we can reduce
Lewis trying to commit around the outside. I mean, it's a ding-dong battle going on between Leclerc and Hamilton. This is... Oh! This is very good. They're very close together. And all the while we're doing this on mediums versus Leclerc's softs. And thankfully, Verstappen is still P8, which is even better news. Yes, it's annoying Leclerc's got us here, but it's good at least Verstappen's not moved ahead. Can Lewis make a move here with DRS? Go on, make the dive. No. Oh, he's gone for it. Yes, he heard me. Come on. Surely gets him here. Yes. Now properly defend through turn 1, please. There we go. Oh, yellow flags. For what? For who? For who? Someone's gone slow. Russell's down the... Oh, Russell's crashed. I saw Verstappen was up to P7. I didn't know how. Russell, he's... I think he's... Yeah, the Ferrari spins it into the wall. All right, Piastri, mate, please get a move on. Please overtake here. Please, look at these battery levels as well, though. Oh, my God. Every lap, they deplete them onto the straight. No wonder Leclerc's passing us all the time. By lap 15, we're going for another pass on Leclerc. Zooming by. And this time we're fully past him. What's the tyre wear saying for them? 50%. Yeah, hopefully they pit and we can have just clean air to ourselves soon enough, because this swapping's hurting us. As Verstappen is up to P6 now, as he is slowly but surely getting his way into the top 5, annoyingly. I really want to get Piastri by. I really do. Let's go for attack. Let's try and get him by. Come on, mate. Come on. Yes. Deploy here, mate. Deploy here. Come on. As it's a bit overcast now, I want you ahead. I want you ahead of Leclerc. Get this move done, mate. Get this move done. No. Instead, Leclerc goes for the move. He's just too good, man. He's just too good. Right, Leclerc's tyres are really starting to hurt. 33% versus Lewis, so it's given us, well, 4/10 of a gap. But Leclerc's still there, just training DRS with us. Still don't know how Piastri's not getting by with it. I'm going to go aggressive overtake. He needs to. He's not being aggressive enough. Finally makes the overtake there. Oh, it's because he's pit. Okay, brilliant. Lovely. On to another set of softs for Leclerc. So they're going soft, medium, I reckon. Right, Piastri's now P1. And, well, they're very close together. Annoyingly, I don't know if this is hurting them or not, but we're just running our medium tyre stint because the rest of them are on softs again, I think. And they're doing 2 seconds a lap quicker than us right now. But obviously, we'll get that later in the race. So when we pit, it might look a bit disastrous, but it's a long-term... We need to think long-term going into the race, because we are going to pit soon, and there'll be softs at the end, whereas they'll be on mediums eventually. Right, I'm going to box Piastri now, get him kind of out of Lewis's turbulent air. And Lewis, he's got a bit more tyre wear in there, so we'll keep him out. Right, Piastri's in. Lewis will continue on. And I think now is the time to do a bit of attacking with Lewis. We're already pushing the fuel quite heavily. Right, Piastri's in. Good pit stop, 2.6. Not amazing, not terrible though. Out on soft tyres now, and soft to the end this is. We've come out behind everyone, but we're on a quicker tyre. And we're complete out of sync of everyone. Like, we're the most out of sync you could ever possibly be in a race. Right, Vettel's got a pit stop issue, which is unfortunate for him. Lewis is going to come in on this lap. Harvest as we come in. Tyres are absolutely cooked. We've taken them a long way, but I've done that on purpose to make sure Lewis has the freshest softs we can get in his stint. Let's fast forward that. Come through. 2.7. Again, not an amazing pit stop, but it'll do. It'll do. He comes out behind Piastri, I think, or no. Oh my god, that's close. That's close. Bloody hell. Okay. I don't know how, but Hamilton's pulled a blinder. He managed to go quicker and stay quicker on his worn mediums compared to Piastri there. He's going to have to save fuel, though, so... this is actually really awkward having them this close together. Like, it's not helping me at all. Right, Piastri's just overtaking Carlos Sainz here for P4. 6 seconds to McLaren and Red Bull now. Lewis next up to try and get ahead of this Ferrari. We're just taking it easy, not really pushing the tyres, just letting them do their thing. Do their thing and use the soft compound to good use. Yellow flags. For what? Multiple cars crashed. Oh, it's a Red Bull! It's a Red Bull in the gravel! I don't think it's Leclerc. Oh, it's Red Bull Civil War, is it? Verstappen on the inside. Oh, Verstappen spun it and the 2 Red Bulls are in the gravel. Red Bull Civil War. Oh, Verstappen's got a penalty. Verstappen's got a penalty. Oh, it is all coming up. Williams here today. Piastri's only 7/10 behind. Lewis still needs to get past the Ferrari. And Leclerc's behind us now. This is good. This is good for us. As Lewis will pass the Ferrari surely here. Yep. Got him. And we're through. And Piastri's passed. Piastri's passed Verstappen. This is glorious. The race is coming back to us. Here we go. Piastri overtaking Lando Norris. We've done nothing but keep them on standard, balanced, neutral. And just naturally, this strategy is working out for us as we gain. And we're still jockeying for position with Lando Norris. Hamilton, meanwhile, is looking to close in on Max Verstappen ahead. Piastri on Lando Norris again. Hamilton on Max Verstappen. Hamilton through into P3. Come on. Shut the door on him. Shut the door on him. You got it. You got it.
Lovely stuff.
Oh, lovely stuff from Piastri, apparently, he says, as he looks to overtake Lando, but just can't quite get it. He's swapping positions with his old teammate, he is. Oh, yellow flags. What's that for? Competitors crashed. Who? Who's crashed?
Now what's happened?
Oh, Gasly. Okay, Gasly's crashed. I don't really care about Gasly, turn 10. All right, Hamilton overtakes Lando Norris here. And this was whilst Piastri was just ahead, so the two Williams were side by side for a moment there. 1-2 for the team now, as it stands, with a crash happening elsewhere at the same time. Oh, red flag!
Red flag, red flag.
Red flag, session suspended for someone. I think someone's crashed. Leclerc just pipped, so unlucky for Leclerc. It's maybe good news for, well, I don't know, Verstappen might have to do the penalty post-race now. But a red flag, we haven't had one of those for a while now. And it's going to be a 1-2 off the 5 red lights then, but I don't know what it's for. Oh, Magnussen. Magnussen's out. It was for Kevin Magnussen in the Alpine. He span it into the wall, but the Ferrari also got closed in on. Right, soft compound. Well, this means everyone's going to probably go soft to the end now because they have the free pit stop. So in many ways, this actually hasn't helped us because we are in such a strong position off. You know, from the start. Oh, no, actually, you know what? They might not go softs because most of them have to go on mediums in order to sufficiently go with the dry tyre rule of swapping compounds. So actually, we might be in a good position here. All right, here we go. We go to 5 red lights once again. And I'm just going to pause it here to check. Okay. Our main rivals, they're on mediums, which is good. That's good for us. All right, we're staying 1-2, which is good. That's calm. Oh, look at that gap. That's great. That gap is amazing. That's the soft compound, that is. Well, this is absolutely glorious. It's a Williams 1-2, and we are just dominating things here. It's like the glory days of Williams, because look at this track map. This is insanity. Perez is up to 3rd in the Mercedes. Ocon, 4th, because they're also on softs like us. Like I said, the medium tyre runners were screwed. The people that had to go mediums. Lando Norris down in P5. Verstappen with a penalty that he has to do now post-race, so he'll go down the order. Sainz, Vettel, Gasly, Albon. Big day for Mercedes to be 3-4 with Perez and Ocon. Very unique lineup here, and they're finally going to get a good result here. But what a day for us. Just take this to the end, I think. Right, well, we've got a lap left of this race. The virtual safety car just came out. We're conserving our tyres. We've got a crash involving multiple cars, and it looks like it's going to be Lando Norris, and I think that's Leclerc. Oh, big crash! Big crash for Lando and Leclerc. That's massive for us. That's huge for us, because Red Bull, now Leclerc's out and Verstappen's P5, but he's got a penalty, so he's going to go down the order. If it's a 5-second penalty, he's going to go to P8 at least, I think, or P7. By the way, Mercedes, they did not conserve their tyres enough, and they pit again off their softs. So now Sainz is 3rd out of all people. Vettel was chasing after Carlos Sainz, but the virtual safety car is now out, and Lando and Leclerc are now out fully. And we're under virtual safety car for this last lap of the Grand, or going into the last lap of the Grand Prix. But basically, me and, Piastri and Lewis, both conserving tyres. We're going to hold it to the end here. 16 seconds ahead of Sainz, so we can afford just to coast to the end. I don't know why Mercedes even pit. If they just coasted as well, they would have been fine, I think. But instead, they pit again, and they lost their 3-4. And it's still virtual safety car. We're still under virtual safety car. It's still yellow. Look at the exit ridge. We're going to end the race under virtual safety car. This is very odd. I never had an ending with a virtual safety car, I don't think. So Oscar Piastri is going to win the Dutch Grand Prix. It's a 1-2 for Williams. The first race is new teammates, Piastri and Hamilton. 1-2. Come on. What a perfect day. What a perfect day in the office. Verstappen P5 with the penalty. Oh,
P2.
exquisite.
Great job with the strategy.
Hamilton, very, very enthusiastic. He is back in Formula One with a bang, with a podium. Lovely.
Now, wasn't it an excellent showing from Oscar Piastri?
Incredible. That was a really well-deserved win. They got their race strategy absolutely spot on.
Well, they've been waiting for this, haven't they? And it's only right that they make the most of it. With such a strong performance from Piastri, there's no denying that he's earned that place on the podium today.
And that's excellent. Seeing both the team's drivers up there on the podium together.
A sea of smiles all around. They're on top of the world here in Zandvoort.
Incredible, incredible stuff. Drivers' Championship, Piastri's back into second. That's a big jump there. About what, 50? Just over 50 points. It's possible. It's possible Piastri could charge back. He could do it. He could do it. Constructors-wise, that's big. 43-6. We're coming for you. It's about 100 to Red Bull, but we're coming. We're coming. We're on the way. Guys, if you have enjoyed it, hit the like button. Let me know if you want the comments below. And you're around here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula One content. What an episode of F1 Manager this was. Signing LH has worked. 1-2. Let's go. Till next time, goodbye.